Shalom to the elect of Israel, to the hopeful elect of Israel, you Hebrew Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians. Got to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. The Most High, the Heavenly Father, his Hebrew name is Yahweh. Not Yahweh, not Jehovah, not God, not Elohim, not Most High, not Lord, not Yah, not Jah, not Ahaya, not Allah. It's Yahweh. And his only begotten son name in Hebrew is Yahweh Shai. Not Yahshua, not Yeshua, not Jesus Christos, not Jesus Christ, not Serapis Christos, not Yeshaya, not Yehoshua. It's Yahweh Shai. So we got to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rikah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, who teach well, who are the apostles and elders of all of Israel, ready concepted or not. And a sincere salutation to all the ark pushing the truth and believing this truth throughout the four winds of the earth, the entire world, waking up the hopeful elect. And shalom to the Agwath who are listening and learning, the few sisters who are listening and learning. I'm Isaiah from Jim Soleno Camp coming at you another lesson of truth, facts, faith, and edification. Another day of edification, Lord willing, this be edifying. So I titled this lesson, I had another lesson title, but I changed the title. I just want to go through this real quick. You Jakes with no ministry, please keep silent. Now, the lesson that I did on my backup channel, which this is my main channel, which is just came off a 2-week vacation strike. And what I'm going to do after this lesson is I'm going to continue using my first backup channel, which is GMS Your Redemption Draw Now. Because these devils, which I know eventually this channel going to get taken down, which it doesn't matter. But anyway, so this devil came on my channel and said, the lesson that I did the other day on my backup channel, which I titled it Mentally, Spiritually, Emotionally, Coming Out of Babylon the Great, right? Let's go up real quick. So it's titled Mentally, Spiritually, Emotionally, Separate from Rome, Babylon, and Egypt, right? So I mentioned about North America, Babylon the Great being the revised Roman Empire. It's the new Babylon, it's the new Egypt. So this bug out, whomever he is, his page name is Osee Lo. I mentioned about the Euphrates, right? He said the Mississippi River isn't drying up according to prophecy, fam. Which I'm not your family, because I went to his channel. He have no videos on his channel, nothing. So he say the Mississippi River isn't drying up according to prophecy, fam. The actual Euphrates River over there is drying up. Appreciate the lesson though, right? So I said, that's talking about here in Babylon the Great. Then I said that river is referring to the Mississippi River here in America. This is the new Babylon. I said the new Euphrates River is talking about the Mississippi River here in America. This is the new Babylon the Great, fam. Right? Being funny because he called me fam. Then I said, I see you don't understand what's going on through the spirit because you have no videos on your channel trying to tell me something, and obviously you haven't done your homework on Babylon the Great and the new Euphrates River. So he takes back last thing and said, okay, brother, peace. Nah. So I said, I'm going to do the lesson on this. And the young brother, not count, the young brother, Ricaya, hit me up last night. He was like, bro, did you see the guy came on the comment board and was talking about that you was going off, right? So let me show this. See, you guys don't do no studying, man. That's why you need to, and I'm not going to use rude speech because bad as I want to, I'm not even going to do it. But what you guys need to do, you don't got no video. As a matter of fact, before I pull this, let me go back. Oh, Salakia. Let me put my face on the screen. Salakia. Before I go to that, let me go back to this guy, man. Real quick. Salakia. Let me show this. But this ain't gonna be too long. I want to hit this point and show this bug out that Babylon the Great is America. And the new Euphrates River is talking about the Mississippi River here in North America, man. So let me go back to this. Let's go to this guy channel real quick. Just to show you. Don't come over here on my channel, bro. Because obviously you don't know nothing. Now this is Osee Lo. Make sure it's sharing. Okay. This channel doesn't have any content. Now hold on. Let's see what his channel came about. Look at this. I ain't even see this when I was at the plantation. This nigga joined July the 7th, 2012. And you don't got no videos? You don't even got reposts of videos. But you want to tell me this nigga joined 2012. Okay. Wow, that's cold. Nah, let's get this. This nigga don't got no videos on his channel, not even reposts. He don't even got reposting of the new moon, man. You know how brothers repost the new moon on their channel, showing the new moon comes in. He don't even have that on his channel. So let's look at this real quick. This is, I typed in, where is the Euphrates River, right? You see this?
Need someone like you who
Like,
knows that.
I don't know what the hell that is. Okay, see right here, say Euphrates River, right? You see this right here, say Iraq. See this? This is the ancient Babylon. This was an ancient Babylon. This ancient Babylon was not destroyed by fire. Okay? It was not destroyed. Right now, today, in 2022, this place right here it is being inhabited right now. Okay? Right now. I want to show you that. You see this? This is the Euphrates River, right? Flowing through Babylon, Syria, the ancient Babylon, Syria, Turkey. Nah, let's come back. Now, I typed into Google the largest river in the US. So check this out. You see, you niggas, man, you niggas need to be quiet, man, because you don't do nothing, man. All you do is sit back and talk trash, and you don't do no research. Now, look at this. I typed in largest river in US, right? You see how that blue for the Euphrates River that flowed through Iraq, Syria, and Turkey. You see this? Look at this. This is Babylon the Great, the new Babylon. You see how blue this is? Why? Because this Mississippi River is the largest river in Babylon the Great. Now, when you look it up, it says that the Missouri River, right, which flows, it connects to the Mississippi River because this is the main river right here that flowed through the new Babylon the Great. You see it? Nah, just get a precept. I want to show you that in Osee Lo. If you watching, listen, man. Be quiet, man, because you don't know what you're talking about, bro. Nah, let's get the precept. This is hey, you Jakes, man. You Jakes is something else, man. This is Jeremiah 51. To prove to you, I just showed you on the screen. Okay? New Babylon the Great and the new Euphrates River is the Mississippi River here in Babylon the Great, man. Now, when you go to Jeremiah 51, listen to this. This is Jeremiah 51 and 60. And it reads, so Jeremiah wrote in a book all the evil that shall come upon Babylon, even all these words that are written against Babylon. And Jeremiah said to Sariah, when thou comest to Babylon, and shall see and shall read all these words, then thou shalt say, O Yahweh, thou hast spoken against this place to cut it off, that none shall remain in it. Hold on. The ancient Babylon is inhabited right now, man. There are cities in ancient Babylon. Go and look it up. Jeremiah 51 and 61. And Jeremiah said to Sariah, when thou comest to Babylon and shalt see and shalt read all these words, then shalt thou say, O Yahweh, that hast spoken against this place to cut it off, that none shall remain in it. This Babylon the Great is going to be desolate, neither man nor beast, but it, but that it shall be desolate forever. The ancient Babylon is inhabited. Hey, and Shalom to the argument I from the coming boy, Shalom. Yahweh Shema Bashar Bashim Kakadash Prakatham. I'm gonna say this again. I'm gonna be using my main backup channel, which I have 3 backup channels. The main one I'm gonna be using is Geometry Redemption Drive. Now I'm gonna let this channel rest for a little bit. It just came back up last night after a 2-week suspension of a video that was titled Jake getting shot, getting bitten, turning to the serpent. And they took my channel down, man, for that video. I ain't used no videos, nothing. It was a plain live stream, and it was titled Jake getting shot, getting bitten, turning to the serpent. And they scrapped my channel for 2 weeks just off a live stream. These devils is hurt. But anyway, Jeremiah 51 and 62. Then shalt thou say, O Yahweh, thou hast spoken against this place to cut it off, that none shall remain in it, neither man nor beast, but that it shall be desolate forever. Yeah, these devils is hurt, man. And then I did another video on my backup channel. It was titled, and you can go to my Odyssey channel. Oh, and I put it on my other backup channel, and it's still up. My other backup channel is It's Over 7. I reposted the video. I titled it, His Kingdom is Falling because His Blessing is Temporary Blessing, right? They took the video down. They didn't give me no, it was hate speech or it was misinformation. They just said they put it private on my channel that nobody can see it but me. So I reposted it on my other backup channel, which is titled It's Over 7, and it's still up. But they took it down off my other backup channel, GMS Redemption Drive Now. These devils is hurt, man. Anyway, get back to this. Jeremiah 51 and 62. Remember, the ancient Babylon is inhabited right now with people, with cities. It's flourishing right now. I ain't gonna say flourishing, but its business is going. It's business as usual going on in Iraq right now. That was the ancient Babylon. Jeremiah 51 and 60. So Jeremiah wrote in a book all the evil that shall come unto Babylon, upon Babylon, even all these words that are written against Babylon. And Jeremiah said to Sariah, when thou comest to Babylon, and shall see and shall read all these words, then shalt thou say, O Yahweh, thou hast spoken against this place to cut it off, that none shall remain in it. There's people in Iraq right now, man. That's ancient Babylon. Osee Lo. Neither man nor beast, but that it shall be desolate forever. And it shall be, listen, because the famine of the word is coming, right? Amos 8 and 11. Listen to this. Jeremiah 51 and 63. And it shall be, when thou hast made an end of reading this book, that thou shalt bind a stone to it and cast it into the midst of the Euphrates. What's going to be the end of reading what book and where? Right here in North America, Babylon the Great. This ain't talking about ancient Babylon in Iraq, man. Okay? Let's read this again. See, you niggas need to shut up, man, because you don't understand what's going on through the spirit, man. Jeremiah 51:63, and it shall be when thou hast made an end of reading this book, that thou shalt bind a stone to it and cast it into the midst of the Euphrates. This is talking about Babylon the Great. And thou shalt say, thus shall Babylon sink. Is it talking about the ancient Babylon? No, it's not. Thou, Jeremiah 51:64, and thou shalt say, Thus shall Babylon sink and shall not rise from the evil that I will bring upon it. Did evil come upon the ancient Babylon? Yes, it did. Darius, right? Darius the Mede, Cyrus, they took over ancient Babylon, the Medo and Persian Empire. So evil came upon it. Was it burnt with fire? Did it go down that none may inhabit it again? No, it didn't. There's people in Iraq right now, man. And thou shalt say, thus shall Babylon sink, and shall not rise from the evil that I will bring upon her, and they shall be weary. Thus far are the words of Jeremiah. Now hold on before I close out. Again, Jeremiah 51 and 63. And it shall be when thou hast made an end of reading this book, that thou shalt bind a stone to it and cast it into the midst of the Euphrates. When you go to Revelation 18, in verse 20, it reads, Revelation 18 and 21, and a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall the great city Babylon be thrown down and shall be found no more at all. So, Osee Lo, let's show it again. North America, Babylon the Great, the new Euphrates is talking about right here. Let's show this. This is the ancient Euphrates River that flowed through who? The ancient Babylon. See how blue it is? This ain't no coincidence. Now, let's come back. The new Euphrates River, right here in Jeremiah 61, when he said, cast a stone to the book and cast it to the Euphrates, this is talking about right here, Babylon the Great, man. And that new river, spiritual river, just like it said in Revelation 11:8, spiritually Sodom and Egypt, this is spiritually Rome. This is spiritually Babylon. How can you not see this? So here is the new river, Euphrates, and Babylon the Great. See how blue it is? Just like the ancient river Euphrates I showed you. You see it? You see it? Osee Lo, don't come on my page no more, bro, because I'm going to block you. And I didn't block you because I'm a very humble person. But when you come with that trash, I got to get loud. You see this? And it flows from New Orleans. You see this? The same blue line that you saw on the Euphrates River that flowed through Iraq, Syria, and Turkey. It flows from New Orleans all the way to the top of the map. You see it? You see it, Osee Lo? Again, I'm going to close with this because it wasn't meant to be long. Revelations, Salakia, Jeremiah 51. If you can't get it, it's not for you, man. And nobody's bending over backwards. No more, man. The apostles and elders, the apostles and elder bishops and elders, hey, it's tons and tons of videos, man. Nobody's been over backwards, man, to get you Jakes to get it, man. If you can't get it, as Apostle Ramlab always say, we are moving on, man. The scriptures say they shall be of quick understanding. If you still lost in the sauce, man, talk about this nigga talking about, oh, that ain't talking about the Euphrates. Mississippi River is drying up, you demon nigga. You don't see what's going on in Babylon the Great right now? The Mississippi River is drying up, nigga. Where you been at? Jeremiah 51 and 60. So Jeremiah wrote in a book, all the evil that shall come upon Babylon. Even all these words that are written against Babylon. This ain't talking about ancient Babylon. And Jeremiah said to Sariah, when thou comest to Babylon and shall see and shall read all these words, then shalt thou say, O Yahweh, thou hast spoken against this place to cut it off, that none shall remain in it. And it's plenty of scriptures to talk about how nothing's going to be left here. Okay? But the current and the bitter, you can read it in Ezekiel 30, Isaiah 34, Isaiah 13. Go read it. It say, neither Man nor beast is like you. It say, then shall thy say, O Yahweh, that has spoken against this place to cut it off, that none shall remain in it, neither man nor beast, but that it shall be desolate forever. And it shall be when thou hast made an end of reading this book, that's going to be the family of the word here in Babylon the Great, that thou should bind a stone to it and cast it into the midst of the Euphrates. That's the Mississippi River right now, man. This is spiritually Babylon, spiritually Rome, spiritually Sodom, and spiritually Egypt, man. Spiritually Greek, spiritually the Assyrian Empire. All these places are here, right here, in Babylon the Great spiritually, man. And thou shalt say, thus shall Babylon sink and shall not rise from evil that I will bring upon her, and they shall be weary. Thus far the words of Jeremiah. Yeah, bro. Bro said the juice is bugging out, Jake. They're lost. They don't have no right. They don't have no spiritual discernment, man. But anyway, hey, subscribe to my backup channel, GMS Your Redemption Draw Now, GMS True Words for Life, and it's over 7. Hey, the wife for tuning in. It'll give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rekha Kodash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who are well, who teach well, who are the apostles and elders of all Israel, whether accepted or not. In a sincere salutation, to all the I can push the truth and believe in this truth throughout the four winds of the earth, the entire world, waking up the hopeful elect. And shalom to that worth who are listening, learning. You few sisters who are listening, Lord wills edifying. The next time I say shalom, what a ball. Hey, the wife for tuning in. May Yahweh Shema shall continue to bless you in your houses. Stay prayed up. Shalom.